Yes, guys, we are finally back. We finally made it to the second reaction video I've dropped on this YouTube platform. Welcome to another video, brothers and sisters, on this Mystelics Reacts channel. Definitely check out the previous one in the first comment in the comment box below, guys. And of course, with that said, don't forget to click the thumbs up button right there. Click the like button and of course subscribe and turn on that post notification so you can get the latest vibrations when it come through right there. And then, anyways, guys, without further ado, let us get into the vibrations for the day right there. Of course, we see none other than Doasco. Doasco. What is going on? Okay. Anyways, Doasco wishes to inform individuals in the Kalinago territory customers. Inform the Kalinago territory customers that they will be at this area. As at Usulukati. Okay. Usulukati Primary School, aka Crayfish River Preschool, brothers and sisters. And of course in Crayfish River to collect bill payments. So the Kalinago people doesn't pay their bill like regular people. They have to send people in Doasco to one. Maybe I don't know what's going on there, brothers and sisters. Maybe Kalinago that water. I don't know, brothers and sisters, but I guess hopefully and them can rectify that situation if that be the case. Anyways, Doasco is saying they're going to the preschool in Crayfish River to collect bills, brothers and sisters, from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Saturday, July 27. That means in 2 days' time. Doasco wishes to encourage individuals or customers to take advantage of this opportunity. And of course, they look forward to serving you, all of our valued customers. Interesting. Guys, what is happening in that situation? Can anybody tell me why Doasco have to be going to a preschool in the Crayfish River for customers to come and pay them monies? Maybe it's the $15 additional monies they're going to collect. Is that the case? I don't know, but hey, this was sent to me, so I put it out there for you guys right there. Anyways, guys, let's move on in that regard. Of course, we have to give kudos to none other than Marvel. Marvel Williams? Marvel, I forget her last name. Marvel, brothers and sisters, for becoming the new CEO to Discover Dominica Authority right there. Wishing you all the best. Okay, so we wishing Marvel all the best, brothers and sisters, in the new endeavor for CEO. I think Mr. Colin Piper was the one before, and now we have Marvel. Hopefully Marvel can definitely do things a bit differently. Well, I wouldn't say sometimes, you know, would it make a difference? You know, sometimes you just wonder, guys, would it make a difference? Because sometimes you see in the person, you see in somebody, because I remember Colin Piper was there before, if I actually have the person's name correct. Colin Piper was there before, and you know, it seems like there was some level of frustration happening. And if the powers that be are the ones keeping these individuals from actually doing things that will benefit, then doesn't matter which CEO that comes in would make a difference. You just have somebody fulfilling a position to do something. But hopefully she can get to do something in that regard and of course help build the sectors. I would have to advise that they try to use, like the other Caribbean islands, you see what they're using? They're utilizing social media influencers to push the countries forward. If the country that have influencers, they bring in other influencers from all over the place to come and push their country forward right there. So I would indicate that you guys tend to use this, use the local influencers in Dominica to push Dominica further. That's what the United States tend to do. And you guys call all sorts of people all over the place. Who better? Can you imagine? I don't think the people understand. I remember they brought down one of my friends to Dominica. She was staying in Kepinski at that time. They brought her down for her to do some stuff in the place and what have you, blah, blah, blah. But keep in mind, brothers and sisters, her audience would not cater to Dominica. But because she has a large following, you know, they brought her down to try to bring some they must know. You want people who are interested in what individuals are saying, like the social media individuals, who are interested in the people who are actually doing content for Dominica. And in so doing, when you promote on them, because I don't think they understand this, when you promote on them, you actually have the right targeted niche. You have the right targeted niche. For example, when people in the Yachters Association in Portsmouth, when they're asking them how did they get to know about Dominica, some of them will tell you they've seen my videos. They've seen my videos that has caused them to want to come to Dominica. Many people who have seen my videos say, okay, they want to move to Dominica, blah, blah, blah. They move to Dominica with the right sort of information, obviously. Come to Dominica, chill, whatever, blah, blah, blah. There are a number of folks who are living in Dominica today because of my videos. So targeting, and not just me, there are other individual social media individuals as well. If you don't want to use me, that's fine. You can utilize the others who actually pertain to Dominica. Utilize the social media influencers and local persons who actually have the audience outside there that bring the audience in. You know, I think that would be smart, don't you think so? I think so. But you guys don't have to take my advice in that regard right there. But hopefully she can bring forth change as much as possible right there. Anyways, guys, we're moving along right there. Of course, this individual is making a contributor in one of the groups, and I had to post it out right there. All you see, all you Dominicans, when Lennox Linton LL was talking, or he talking too much, individual saying, when he stayed silent, or why he not talking? You can never please human beings, brothers and sisters. This is why you just have to do what you have to do. And that way, take proper counsel. Don't get me wrong, you know. Take proper counsel from individuals, you know, actually care. Not everybody have to listen to. Anyways, so when he was talking, they say he talking too much. When he's silent, they say he not talking. When he's speaking in a passionate tone, they say, oh, he aggressive. No, he's speaking calmly. Oh, why he not vexed and upset? Human beings, all you just incredible. He spoke about the conditions Dominicans have been under and nobody wanted to hear. Now he's speaking on an issue that is still relevant and troubling. You'll want him to talk about what he spoke about when y'all refuse to listen. I thought, that's true. Thought it was irrelevant. Leave the man. I don't know what that FFS thing, you guys can let me know. But leave the man alone, she's saying. The person who made that voice note, take your passion to the streets of Dominica and speak on the issues. Yes. It seems like people always want other people to speak on their behalf for them. But they want to remain silent. So if something have to happen to you, this is why I tend to do the reaction channels, you know, guys. You want me to react to something? Well, give me something to react to. You telling me about a problem? Go to the problem and send me the video. I'll react to it. You don't have the audience. I have the audience. I'll put it out there for you. No. You just want me to come and do it. People are telling me, come and film there, this, that, come and do that. Well, film it and send it for me. Why have to go and film it? And you is your problem. That nothing to do with me, no. But it's your problem. You want me to go and film your problem for you to get help? Gasa. Film your problem, talk about it, and react to it and make the audience know. That's how it should be. It's a reaction channel, brothers and sisters. Alright? Wonderful. Hopefully you guys understood this right there. But everybody making noise. Oh, he should be talking, he's not talking. Oh, when he's taking passionate, oh, he's talking like he vexed. Come and talk now. Come out. Come out, brothers and sisters, from hiding and come and talk. Or you say Lennox talking and Lennox not talking. What kind of mash are you saying? Well, come and talk. Come and talk. Hopefully, brothers and sisters, I'll be bringing Lennox on the podcast soon enough. So we'll see how that goes as time goes by. And yeah, we're gonna have a discussion, man. Have a discussion and see what's up, because some of you tripping. And one of the things I'm gonna ask Lennox is, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Especially when you're calling for persons to do some things and they're not doing it. Why are you doing this? What keeps you going? This is a very vital question that I need to ask. Because you cannot tell me we've seen it happening in front of us. A man is constantly talking and saying, hey guys, he's a journalist bringing you the direct information that you need. He has revealed a lot of things in society, and people still trying to, when he called for all you to do something, all you don't come in. Really? God, sir, I would probably tell Lennox, best you give that up. They don't want to do it. They don't want to organize. Some people, one of the things when people, some folks say I should run for mayor for Portsmouth. Why? Why should I do that? For me to, it's for me to have it on my CV? What? Brothers and sisters, when I have something to do, if I am part of something, we have to work, brothers and sisters. We're making things happen. And for us to make things happen, the people have to be on board. I don't gonna be there saying, hey guys, let's do this, let's do that, and nobody should. Oh, me? That's if you know what, good for you. But this will be a very interesting conversation when it does happen, brothers and sisters. Keep that in mind right there. But yeah, she's definitely right. in that regard. Anyways, brothers and sisters, we move along in that regard. Scary keep talking. Scary keeps talking like he's a bad man. Well, aren't the enablers the one enabling that? Huh? Aren't the people of the country enabling that? It seems like everybody looking for somebody else to talk. And when that person doesn't talk, everybody's staying quiet because they know what's going on. But human being something else, boy. It always amazes me, man. It always amazes me. Because back in the day, it wasn't like this. Well, from my little mind understanding how humans used to work back in the day, it wasn't like this. And my mind was fully open, when I was a little boy. Fully. Brothers and sisters. So I used to observe a lot. Boy. He's very strong. Anyways, Scary keeps talking like he's a bad man. After those criminals pay for Dominica passports, Scary will take back the passports if the payment isn't right. Who mistake is that? That's what I've been saying. That's what I've been clearly saying. If you if Scary authorize individuals to sell passports and they sell these passports at a price that is not conducive to what they collectively stated, that was of course $200,000 for passport. If MMC is selling the passport for $100,000 and the person buys it from the authorized body, you're going to revoke the person's passport because they buy it from an authorized body that is not. What? I wonder if Scary sometimes does think before he makes statements. He does blotchy. I heard him saying that. I literally said the same thing. Anyways, moving on right there. So Dominicans have jokes in the $8 sign. Double dollar sign. Roosevelt, Scary, and Melissa are servants and not the other way around, brothers and sisters. I think people need to remember that. They are servants of the people. If the people do not want something, Scary cannot say, oh no, you're not coming and go to town hall meeting and have discussion with people. If they want, they need to come to him. Who you hearing people coming to the servants? The servants must obey their masters. But somehow apparently people seem to have forgotten that. They are public servants to the people, especially the government that is elected by the people to do the will of the people, not their will. How did we reach this state when Dominica now has to bow down to the servants? Brothers and sisters, anytime somebody have to bow down to the servants, it's chaos that's going to happen, It's chaos. Because now the servants feel free. They don't feel limitations or anything like that. They are not scared of the people. Therefore, they will do whatever they want. And they will make you, the masters, bow down to them. That is exactly what is happening right there. Fire them now. They are saying the people need to rise up and say too much. How on earth you can be suffering in silence with the very man that is causing it? And when election come, you there hear people trying to get a $300, trying to get a $500, trying to get a bag of cement for the economy that they're destroying. That's all right then. The ministers, supporters, and members of the DLP, the DLP party, will never challenge the leader of the DLP because they are afraid of the monster dictator they have created. Well, if you create a monster, brothers and sisters, sometimes you have to get it tranquilized. Mind me, keep in mind, I'm using a reference. When you create a monster, you have to trank the monster. I'm not saying go and pellet scare it. I am saying that in theory, brothers and sisters, I am one of the individuals I believe that Scary should stay alive for the rest of his life, finding out every single dollar that he has put out there to bring back to the consolidated fund. I don't even think and believe Scary should take jail. No! He should never take jail. He should work, and all the monies they use under Dominica, he should work to make sure he paid back. He, Melissa, and all the others of the associates, it's not just him. Even the police individuals too. Let things follow all you see. Let England follow all you. Let the England investigators follow all. They're already in trouble with Mewu Trotsky. Anyways, you get the point, brothers and sisters. The DL people need to rise up. Or you cannot be in Delhi in all the meeting and be scared coming and tell all you who to put there. Who to put there is not the people that voting for, not the people that voting for who to represent them. No. For they didn't want Ian again. The people were vexed, so they vexed, they take out Ian. Well, let me leave that alone. That is a simple problem. Moving around, brothers and sisters. How can an adult who is unable of securing his own rights guarantee the rights of How can an adult who is unable to secure his own rights pass that on, or the security for his offsprings? Does not tell you about the future, brothers and sisters. Does not help you understand where the future is going. If mankind can have guarantee their rights. Kind of reminds me of the president's letter. It's very clear in the constitution. They want to make all sorts of cocoa macaque and mashi, telling you what is this and what is that. Very interesting times, brothers and sisters. Very, very interesting times. Now, God bless all you with the billions of dollars, and all you have a jack, donkey, plain monkey with all your money. All your passport money that way. Yeah. Anything that should be happening with the passport money, Skerrit cannot decide, okay, I'm going to keep the money overseas and leave it in MMCE hands. He cannot do that. The laws of Dominica say the money should come to Dominica. Why Skerrit can say, okay, I'm leaving that money out there, and then telling the Dominican people that the rest of the money that is out there is not for Dominica. All the money is come for Dominica already. That is for development. Who development? Dubai's development? Dominica, the Caribbean, Grenada, who development? Telling us all the monies that is supposed to come to Dominica, and then in few words later, he's saying there's monies overseas for development. Really? And all you just staying quiet, but they can actually used to be helping you. We suffer in the hospital because of lack of resources. Monies that could be obtained. Guys, let me move on. The missing billions now, $8 billion apparently. Still no action from the 15,000 plus members of the resistance. I wonder why not. It's supposed to be 70,000 or 50,000. How much people are in Dominica? 750,000. $8 billion. $8 billion. $8 billion outside there. And all you wondering why the economy not doing well. And you think what is happening in Dominica is not intentional. Because the people refuse to stand up and say not enough is enough. Man suffering in silence, hoping for election to come so they can get $300. And a corn curls, corn curls, man looking to get corn curls. Moving along, brothers and sisters. I really wonder if Dominicans are really listening to this disaster budget from last. Out of 37 approved budget allocation projects, only 7 projects were attempted. They were not completed, you know. They were attempted. Brothers and sisters, I will never forget when I saw the budget for agriculture. They put about $15 million for agriculture. $15 million. And not even 1/3 of that was used. And all of a sudden, when you look at Skerrit Office of the Prime Minister, you realize his budget increased by a massive amount. They must have taken the monies they allocated for agriculture to put in the office of the Prime Minister. So what is the point of having a budget? What is the point of having a budget, brothers and sisters? Moving along. 37 projects with money allocated to them. And the government only did 7 projects. And those 7 projects are the kickback projects. No imported voters. Guys, this is some stuff I saw on a particular group, so I'm bringing it out to you guys. I thought it was rather interesting. No imported voters. Many labor rights ran away. They are still running away. Imagine labor rights. I've been in labor rights overseas, boy. I've been in labor rights overseas, we. Tell boy, Mystelics, I don't that again, boy. I don't that again. I'm meeting labor rights or trying to give me blows in Dominica. When I tell them what was gonna happen, meeting me overseas, telling me, Mystelics, why not in that again, boy? I'm not in that again. Oh, Dominican, you help put it there. One of my friends living in Texas, we were talking about that. She always vexes Dominic, always vex. I tell her, come and right her wrongs. She always vexes Dominicans. Vex, I vex, real vex, we. She vex. I tell her, come and right her wrong. You help put the government there. Come and right your wrongs. She yet to show up. But she vexing. Very interesting stuff, brothers and sisters. This is why You need to get him out of office, brothers and sisters. Why? Because he's crippling the country, literally. How much money is outside there that could be helping Dominica? $8 billion, according to what I just read there. Are you serious now? Are you serious? Oh, are you serious? Okay. Where's that? Namjam and Thompson Fountain. We need a real hospital with real doctors, real medical treatment, real food and water security. It's not Thompson that should be doing this, no guys. It's not Thompson. The people need to demand that. What if Thompson come in and Thompson don't do nothing about the hospital? What if that happens? If the people don't demand it at present, you think the next leader, all you're going to demand that, or you just hoping that the next leader do right by the people without demanding it? Well, use something else. Real food and water security, or people is dying quickly in Dominica. In all aspects, at least we have a little canopy here and there, brothers and sisters. This is very important, brothers and sisters. Something that I saw that I had to bring out to you guys. The mouse dies. The mouse. It dies in the mouse trap. You think the mouse knows a mouse trap because it's a mouse. It's made for me to be trapped. Apparently it doesn't, brothers and sisters. You know why it doesn't see the mouse trap? Because it doesn't understand why the cheese that it is getting is free. You ever heard that freeness is warness? Sometimes you have to be mindful of that way. When they're giving you money during election time and you have to give out your birthright so you can support the very people that keeping you down, you think you're getting free money? You think it's free money you're getting? Okay. Well, if it's that you're thinking, then that's fine. But the mouse dies. It doesn't live, brothers and sisters. The mouse dies in the mouse trap. Why? Because it doesn't understand why it is getting the cheese laid out for it to come and get. Is free. When we understand what is free and what is not free, brothers and sisters, our ability to vote is free. What is keeping us down is the consequences of our free will being manipulated for meager money or not even anything of substance at all. That is incredible, brothers and sisters. Moving along. Domlek, apparently, well, we should replace Domlek with Skerrit. Skerrit is an embarrassment because Skerrit is the one in charge of Domlek. They bought back Domlek. Not true? You don't buy bad things and not be yours for you to do. You have the majority shares. You mean you don't have no words in it? Yeah? The situation that is happening, especially when the government come and say they buy generators for Domlek. We talk about Dowasco initially. We talk about Domlek. No, for Domlek to use. The government had to buy it for Domlek and rent it to Domlek. Okay. Anyways, brothers and sisters, we have a former employee of Domlek speaking about that situation. Let's listen to what he has to say right there.
The lake, apart from being a tourist attraction, is actually the main source of the water supply for the hydroelectric system.
I find that crazy. Freshwater lake is the main source of hydroelectricity. This is why I keep talking about dams, brothers and sisters. This is why I keep talking about dams. When you have dams, the water gets to build up. When it builds up, you have a heavy flow of water taking place. You can increase the water flow, you can decrease the water flow based off what is happening within the season. For example, you might have dry seasons, drier seasons. Drier seasons would then increase more evaporating waters or have a less water supply. If you have that happening, you have a dam, you can then decrease the water flow while still generating energy and electricity, because you have built up. You know what a cup is, brothers and sisters? If you put water at the top of a cup, right, and you have like 4 holes, obviously 4 holes would cause the water to go down bit by bit, especially if you have little bits or pieces of water coming in. Let's say you have drips of water coming in. If you find the water going down too low, all you have to do is close the two of them, way. Close the 2 at the bottom, you'll have 2 more generating electricity. Not so that it doesn't. No. Okay.
Typically, that lake would be about 8.5 meters. Now it look critically low. I would probably estimate it at about maybe between 5 and 5.5 from experience. When I used to work there, you know, part of my job was to come and check the lake level, verify it against the instrumentation reading at the plant.
Instrumentation reading, yes. Why is the instrument reading?
So I have a fair knowledge of, by just looking, what is this scenario with the lake.
You can literally tell from the green parts to the brown parts and then measure from there if you understand what a feet is, and then go from there.
The hydro system does about 5 megawatt of power, and that's subject to the height of the lake. When the lake is high, you could almost run at full capacity once the generators are up to proper maintenance and can run at full capacity. When the lake is low, however, you have to ration the water. So you could be running anywhere about 10-20% at peak times, of course. With more demand, you will try to get more, and when it's off peak, you'll probably let diesels do it and give the lake a rest. But right now the lake is really critically low and cannot really contribute too much.
Because there's no dams there. If there was dams there, like I indicated before, you know, that would not be an issue, would it?
To the power grid. So you're going to end up with things like load shedding, because, you know, the hydro must help the diesels to meet the capacity. And if you watch the lake presently, it's just, there's not much power you could draw out from that. You look at the outlet, the water level is way, way, way below the overflow outlet. You could look.
So that, I guess, is the outlet there?
There you could see the water max, how high the lake normally is.
So maybe the outlet is out on the edge.
By looking around, you see the water mark. This is a little sprout that feeds into the lake. Normally doesn't show. It's showing now. Again, all these areas, they're normally covered by water. When the lake is up to the height it really is supposed to be. Typically, the lake is again 8.5 meters when full, and it will spill at 8.5. Now it just looks at 5.5. And Dominica has a responsibility to balance the nature with the use of the water for electricity. You cannot, while you want to draw down as much water as you can, Dominica has a responsibility to ensure that the lake stays at a reasonable level that it could continue to sustain the ecosystem that depends on it.
But doesn't the hydroelectricity, I suspect I should bring him on the podcast too, you know. Doesn't the hydroelectricity charged when it still need the turbine, not charge the batteries? As a result of the dropping in the water system, is not able to turn the turbine, therefore it's not charging. So wouldn't it be wise enough to have another lake that you're actually looking at, where you can actually have the hydro plants and create the dams that is necessary to create? I see people make artificial lake. They make artificial lake and they have lights. It's not a big thing, you know. They make artificial lakes, brothers and sisters, channel the water through, build up the thing in a fake dam thing that they put, have the water coming out, turning turbines and putting up street lights. Street lights, brothers and sisters. We have solar lights, brothers and sisters. Those solar lights, boy, I don't even know what happened to the solar lights. We were in thing the other day there. That's all. Let me leave that alone.
It will be irresponsible of them to draw that lake any much further down. Hopefully, if we get some weather that can pull it back, they can continue to operate at maximum. But no, I can't see the hydro system contributing more than 10% of the energy demand that it would normally supply, and hence we're going to go into a load shedding if the lake remains like that.
I agree. I think Domlek probably, let me see, I think I saw something. Hold on. Okay guys, I just get it there. This is what I'm talking about right there. So apparently Domlek is not doing any load shedding today. Apparently Domlek has been working extensively on our generation units over the past week with favorable results, such as such there is no service interruption scheduled today, 25th July 2024. Kindly note any interruptions that may occur are unplanned, and we will work diligently to quickly and safely resolve that right there. So they give an advisory that no load shedding will take place today in anywhere, brothers and sisters. But I think it will be smart of Domlek to actually utilize other rivers and build up dams. if we are able to give monies to Grenada, all the other places that are affected by Hurricane Maria, or we giving not Maria, Hurricane Beryl, you know, I think we should be able to build up some dams. My goodness, I think so. You see it? If Magwesa we having problems with the solar lights, I think we should do the same thing that other people doing. Build up little dams that shouldn't cost more than, probably not even cost more than $2,000-3,000 to do. Build up little dams, brothers and sisters, in the different areas, and connect these dams to the hydro things that can feed the lights. So we'll have constant light all the time. Charging the batteries when they need to. If the battery is fully charged or whatever, you know, we can then revert the extra energy to something else. Brothers and sisters, where there's a will, there's a way. You know? I strongly believe where there's a will, there's a way. But anyways, what are your thoughts, guys? What are your thoughts? Let me go and eat my lunch right now. It's about Mystelics on singing, guys. Be real. Leave your thoughts in the comment box below, guys. Check out the latest video I did, the previous one. It'll be in the first comment in the comment box below as well. Be real, brothers and sisters. Salute the king. Be positive.